Welcome to the module SMC Draw version 2. After this module you will be able to do the following. Access the SMC Draw software. Understand and use the functions of SMC Draw. Create pneumatic circuit diagrams. What is the SMC Draw software used for? The software makes it possible to quickly create pneumatic circuit diagrams by connecting a number of symbols together with piping. It includes a symbol library containing many pneumatic symbols, a simple piping tool to connect equipment ports, automatic parts list creation, and many drawing output file formats. You can find the latest version of SMC Draw on the SMC World website. Just click this link, which can also be found in the Resources tab at the top of the page. Please ensure your hardware meets the recommended specifications before downloading. You can then download the installation file to your PC. Please follow the how to install instructions provided on the web page. An operation manual is also provided on the web page, which can also be found in the Resources tab. This is what you see on the main page. The screen is split into 6 key parts. The menu allows the user to perform basic functions, including saving the file, printing the diagram, changing the language and more. The toolbars allow the user to perform a number of common functions within the software. The symbol library contains the symbols required to create a pneumatic circuit. There are 4 different search methods available, including searching by classification, model, series and keywords. The drawing area is where the pneumatic circuit is created. The Symbol Properties window displays information about the selected symbol. The status bar displays the coordinate and display scale. You can refer to the operation manual for a more detailed explanation of each section, which can be found in the Resources tab in the top right. So how do I create a pneumatic circuit diagram? The first step when creating a pneumatic circuit is to set your desired page size. This can be done by clicking File, Page Setting and then changing your paper size and direction as required. For this example, we will create a circuit diagram which could be used to actuate a 4mm 4CJ1 cylinder. The cylinder will be controlled using a 5-port 2-position solenoid valve. We can start by locating the required components using the symbol library on the right. First, we need the specific single-rod, double-acting cylinder. This can be found by clicking Search by Model, and then entering CJ into the search box. The first option is what we want, so select it and click OK to place it in the drawing area. Next we need a 5-port solenoid valve. This can be found by clicking Search by Classification. Then 5-port valve. Type 52. General. And finally the 5-port, 2-position, single solenoid, internal pilot, spring return valve. To place it in the drawing area, simply drag and drop to the desired location. We require 2 silencers for the valve exhaust ports. Click the air source folder. Drag and drop 2 silencers onto the drawing area. Finally, an air source is required, which can be found in the same location. Again, drag and drop to place the symbol. Now we have all of our required components. The correct ports must be connected, much like piping a physical circuit. This can be done by clicking on the piping command, shown here. To insert piping connections, simply click and drag the mouse between the desired ports. This will create a piping connection between the 2 ports. The piping can then be easily moved and adjusted by switching back to the selection tool and clicking and dragging the pipe as required. Now all the ports are connected. We can tidy up the circuit by using the toolbar at the top of the screen. The rotate and invert buttons can be used to rotate components, as shown here. Once the circuit symbols have been organized, the align and spacing tools can be used to position and organize the symbols to clean up the circuit and improve clarity of the diagram. In this example we will move and align the two silencers, using the vertical alignment tool as shown. The circuit can then be surrounded by pre-made SMC drawing borders. These are found in the Search by Classification section. Under Circuit Drawing Frame. The drawing frame can be dragged and dropped from the symbol library, and positioned as desired in the drawing window. We can also complete the fields in the drawing border and title boxes using the text tool on the top toolbar, shown here. By clicking and dragging to create a text box, the user can insert the required text and move it to the correct position. The font options can then be changed using the Symbol Properties window in the bottom left. Another useful feature to finalize a drawing is to include the parts list of the components of the circuit. To include this, right-click. Then select Parts List. The list will then appear on your drawing. If you have selected components based on their model number, this will also appear in the list. You can choose to have the parts list show each individual component, or show the accumulative list, which displays the quantity of each component in a more compact manner. Our circuit diagram is now complete, and now needs to be saved, printed or exported. The SMC draw file can be saved by simply going to File, Save, then choosing the desired location and file name. To print the drawing, click the printer icon on the toolbar, or go to File, Print as shown here. The drawing can also be exported into 5 different file formats. Go to File, Export Drawing and then choose to export the drawing as either TIFF, JPEG, BMP, WMF or DXF format. Then, just like saving, the file must be given a location and a name. Alternatively, the full drawing may not be required and only a list of circuit components is needed. In this case, solely the parts list can be exported into one of 3 formats: CSV, text or XLS. Similarly to saving, the file must be given a location and a name. Please be aware of the following precautions for use. Due to the software's update from version 1 to version 2, please note that SMC Draw v2 is not compatible with circuit drawings created in any previous versions of SMC Draw. Please also adhere to these additional precautions for use, which can be found on the SMC Draw software download page, linked in the Resources tab. Thank you for taking the module SMC Draw version 2. You are now going to test your knowledge with a quiz. On the toolbar, where would you click to access the piping connection tool? Select the correct circuit diagram export file formats. What does the accumulator